Digital helps you make cross-border payments. Human gives you global specialists. Digital allows you to apply for a loan anytime, anywhere. Human connects you to credit experts. Digital puts you in control of your money, while Human connects you to wealth advisors. Digital allows you to freeze, unfreeze, cancel, and reorder your card. Human gives you that personal touch. Digital when you want it. Human when you need it. Get the complete private banking experience with Nedbank Private Clients.
Welcome back to the program. Let's welcome again today. We've had him on the show before. His name is Saneli Sondando. He's the electronic banking specialist from Nedbank Eswatini. Now, Nedbank has been leading the charge in digital banking solutions, introducing a lot of innovations like cell phone banking, the Nedbank Money app, as well as the Nedbank app. It's quite a lot of them. I'm sure there's also one called the Mobi Money Wallet. But now for busy entrepreneurs like Liswati, Nedbank offers corporate online banking, allowing seamless management of finances on the go. Benefits including the ability to transact from anywhere, mobile phone authorization access, and simplified payment processes. The Nedbank corporate online banking is revolutionizing the banking experience. Now, be with us as we explore the major features that it has, the payment options, as well as the statement retrieval capabilities, the safety features, cards management functionalities, and more. And more. Welcome to the future of banking with Nedbank, and let's welcome Saneli Sondando. Welcome to the program again. Let's get into it. I really like talking about anything digital, and I'm happy that I have you on the program because on the last one that we had, I got a lot of insight, and I'm sure Nasamaka, they really appreciate it. In fact, we did even see the reception on the comments on our social media platforms, as well as just the reception that we got there. Today, let's talk about how much you have really tapped into, the digitization of things. Okay. Maybe you could start by telling us the banking solutions that you have introduced since the advent of the digital banking.
All right. With the digital solutions that we have now, some of them, as we spoke the last time, are our retail solutions, meaning they are for our retail clients. For example, we have our cell phone banking, that's the USSD. We have the Nedbank Money app and Nedbank Mobi Money Wallet. We also have for online, meaning on your laptop, on your computer, you can do your personal online banking. And then one that I'm quite excited about actually is the corporate online banking.
Let's get into that one. I want us to get into that one because, as we know it, business people are always busy. And, they're always into their hustle. Sleep is for, the rich. And, people always are chasing that bag. That's the language that they are using. This year, there's this famous phrase, standing on business. As people stand on business this year, what solutions are available in Nedbank for Liswati who owns a business?
All right. Ngiyoke, the one that I said we're going to speak on today, that's our Nedbank corporate online banking, which is our solution for our corporate clients and for our SME clients. Okay. So my business lomkhulu na my business lomncane.
Yeah. Let's get into its benefits then. What are the benefits of Nedbank corporate, say, online banking?
Yeah. Okay. I would wrap that up, or I would sum that up in one word: convenience. Okay. The convenience that I'm speaking about is that you are able to transact from anywhere. You're able to, or it eliminates the need for meeting up in person. How we used to do banking, that's in my business. Yeah. If we have money that we need to move or money that needs to get withdrawn, as signatory, it's another signatory long secretary sign. We're saying now you don't need to have those in-person meetups. Right. There's also a wonderful function where we're calling it mobile phone authorization access. Basically, that's saying you don't need to use your actual computer to make your payments.
Okay.
You can log on to your phone because it's a site, and from your mobile, you are able to input payments. You're also able to authorize payments as the authorizer.
It's quite interesting. That's very smart, by the way. But let's talk about the major features of maybe corporate online banking, the major features.
Okay. When we speak of a business, right, whether it be your SME or whether it be your corporate, how we separate them from a retail customer is, since for businesses, we're going to have MI user, different types of users. Okay. We have those people that will be inputting payments, it's about input labo, and then we have those that are going to be authorizing the payment. So the final person who gets, or the final people that give the tick to say this payment must go through. So one of the major features is we have segregated the users in that way, and also those users will have an OTP. A one-time PIN or one-time password to authorize any of the payments that they are making. Right. We also have two exciting features, being bulk send money and bulk payments. Send money, we spoke on a bit the last time I was here, Kulumela on the retail side. We're saying also for our corporates, because you will have a situation where someone does maybe a small job or petty cash, you're able to do send money nangala naga corporate, but also you can say, if I've got 5 people that I employ that say they don't have bank accounts for whatever reason, you can send money in one file to all 5 of those people.
It's quite interesting. You know, the reason behind OTPs, I'm really curious behind those, because parents in particular get frustrated and they make mistakes. Maybe nakafaka le pin lapho khansi uyifaka kabi noma ayifake khansi usilo mshini loyo uthi imali ngiyabekisa sekufuna ukuthi aye kulenye iATM lenayo le mali sekufuna generator kabusha ipin. It's always stressful on their end. Perhaps let's take this opportunity to teach them, because they always watch this show. I would say, why is it an OTP?
Okay, it's a security feature, because it's a lenvo. But albeit the sweethearts that they are, if your child would have access, sometimes we do stuff that is not all the way correct. Like you'll say, ngifuna kuhambisa imali ngiyavila yezibani bani awuthatha nalicingo ungene ipin it usendele zibani bani imali. Kusasa that person may remember that pin. So what the OTP says, it says as soon as you try to transact, it will send that pin or that password to the device or inombolo yakho. So it's a notification of sorts, and it's a security feature, so that lo munye lo lekashane noma ngabe mhlawumbe ukhonile ngene emshinini ngema credentials akho, they won't have access to that final step of authorizing that payment.
I want us to get into the available payment options. That is big on digital banking nowadays, and the more the merrier, I believe. How much more do you have with as Nedbank?
Okay, maybe it would help if I split it. So the first few, there's not few, it's a lot. The first options that I'll speak on are options that are similar for both retail customers and our corporate clients. Those being your single payment, meaning I'm making a payment from my account to somebody else's account. We have multiple payments. There I'm saying I want to log on once, enter the details of up to 20 accounts, that's recipients, and then send that payment off once with only one OTP being required. We also have the send money option, which we spoke on for retail, and we say we also have that option here for our corporate clients, as well as tax payments and own account transfers. Those are the ones that I'm saying are similar for both retail and for our corporate clients. Specifically now for only the corporate clients, they have that additional payment option being the bulk send money, which is sending money to someone's phone, but to a lot of people at the same time.
Right.
And then we have an additional payment being the bulk payments. There we're saying you are going to be sending money to different people's accounts, but again, I want to capture all of those details for all those payments I want to make in one file and then send it off once.
It's quite interesting, because as we talk about business people, we talk about people that pay people. And you want to be able to pay. If you have 20 employees, you know, it should be pleasing to learn that you can pay up to 20 of them at the very same time using the multiple payments, I believe you said.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I wonder, do you have a limit with the bulk payment?
as in for the number of,
Yes.
I think it's something like 99,900,
Wow,
but
okay.
it's a
That's
lot.
quite a lot. Okay.
It's a lot.
Fair enough. I don't think there's anyone that has that many employees anyway.
We hope, because you already tax
Yeah, no, this will be a lot. Let's talk about keeping records and transactions. Companies love to keep records. In fact, they have to keep records, as it were. Are they able to obtain statements?
Okay. Yes, they are. I think that's the short answer. They are able to obtain statements. But what we've done further for the convenience of our clients is we've said we'll give you up to 6 months worth of transaction history. That means I don't want to necessarily pull up a statement. I want to check on the between the 3rd and the 8th of a particular month, what transactions happened there. So we give you 6 months worth of that information to keep. You also have 6 months worth of audit history. We call it transaction audit history. That basically means you can go to any transaction that happened within the last 6 months and check who initiated that payment from the organization side, and then who authorized that payment, right? So that's for audit purposes. You can also, going back to your original question, get up to 6 months worth of statements. So from Nyalogung April, you can go 6 months back, and then you can also get 6 months worth of proof of payments for any transactions that you've done. Gulo 6 months, maybe for clarity, we're not saying if it goes beyond 6 months, we're just saying you would then have to reach out to your banker to say, please, can you furnish me with these extra ones?
Yeah. And I suppose that also furnishes you with 6 months worth of transaction audit trail.
Yes, sir.
So?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So it's what I was saying, Gutsi. Then we are able to go back at any point in 6 months to say this particular transaction, who initiated it, who authorized it, what time did this happen, on what date did this happen, and again, all for a period of up to 6 months.
The biggest worry when it comes to anything online today is fraud. We've seen quite a lot of cases, not locally. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of those locally, but I do watch a lot of movies, and part of as a film student myself, I know part of the responsibility of filmmakers is to raise awareness, and they do raise awareness. I've seen The Beekeeper, for instance, and there was a moment where there was some fraudulent behavior when it comes to money there. And it makes me wonder, when it comes to such developments with the corporate online banking service that you have, do you have safety features that would prevent such cases of fraudulent behavior or password reset, all those things?
That's an amazing question. Thank you for that. I would start off by saying the first security, or the largest security feature we have, is the OTPs. Because it's in Zaba Yema OTP. As you're sitting here, if you got a message that said this is your OTP for a transaction, already it's alerting you to say khona loloke one of my credentials akho watsufuna kwendi payment. So that's the first one, it's the OTPs. We also then have a report fraud function. Report fraud says you're looking over your statement, there's a transaction there that you don't necessarily remember. Specifically, you are able to choose to report that specific transaction as fraud. We investigated for you in the back end. Says by the time Sikshayla says it's no lana, when they or we're noting that this is a transaction that you seem to be doing monthly. Is it not implying that you forgot, or would say maybe plan this month? We also have one of a very good feature also is our own password reset. So it's your own profile password. So if Tine were in the same company, rather than gushayile bhange uthi wena ngikhohle password yami ngiresetheleni, you can do that on your own. I also have the same functionality to say mase ngingenile la card, say I log in and I haven't started doing any payments, but sengibona noma sengingena leyo OTP saying there's a transaction that I've initiated, it would mean, or one of the things you could think of is someone has logged on to my profile. While you're logged on, you can select, would say, I want to change my password, so that as soon as whoever is on, if Berakona Vele, would get kicked off and they would have to try and log on again.
We have the whole year to discuss more of these features that you have, all these solutions that you have, because I really wanted us to talk about some of, the card management features that you have. But because of time, I have to say goodbye to you, Mr. Ndando, and hopefully we'll have you soon again to delve into that.
Most definitely.
Thank you. Sanliso Ndando from Nedbank Eswatini. We hope that you have really appreciated all the insights that he has provided us today, and that you will really enjoy all the solutions that they offer, particularly for our SMEs that we see a big drive, in Eswatini, as well as a lot of these businesses that are brewing. Eswatini is really, really becoming a business hub. We leverage all these features that Nedbank have for you. Let's go for a net break. Stop. We are